So, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Landing here, back on our mats live. Energy for Manipura, for the action of our lives. All the daring that holds it, all the joy that holds it, all the ways we withhold our action, all the limitations. This is what we aim to clear. This is the place at which we can establish a wholly new source of freedom. To feel the action of the world rising to meet us. To hear the call of what we are here to do. All of this residing at the navel. So if you have your oils, you can go to your navel, you can rise up to the solar plexus. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're new to this, my name is Martha McAlpin, and we are here for an hour of kundalini yoga, the yoga which is invested in taking the force, the natural force of evolution, and giving it the direction and the purpose that we are willing to participate in evolving further. In this moment, in this time we have, I am a part of it now. It is not happening to me but through me, and I am a willing passenger. So, the playlist is 3 Manipura, and you'll need 2 blocks, a blanket, and a strap. All that. Good morning, my loves. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the ride from the airport, love. Come to a cross-legged seat. Let's sit up tall and tune it in. So as we set forth, we want guidance. We want a larger perspective than our own to look forward and steer us where we may find our source. So we say Ong Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Inhale. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. Good morning, welcome. And your playlist starts at 3. Quarter. So if you start yourself up, if you're new, you just grab a playlist off of Spotify under Martha Wallace McAlpin. We start at color. Come to lie down on your back and bring a strap with you. Well, we'll start with the hands and the knees. Draw your knees to your chest. This will be breath out. Press your knees into your shins. This will be breath in. Inhaling, opening. Shake it out. Exhale, bring it in. 4 more. They're yours. Take your time. Take your time. Wherever you've been, whatever you've been doing. Bring it in, keep it there, a little wag of the tail, shake out the feet. Put your left foot flat. Put the strap over your right arch of foot. So the right leg straightens and the arms bend, drawing your knee down. Inhale to straighten, and then exhale to bend. You begin to open through the back of your leg, through the sole of your foot, through the arch of your foot and the tips of your toes. One more. And then keeping your leg extended, pause. Straighten the left leg to the floor. Bring both straps into the right hand. And left arm wide, right arm wide. Pause right there. If it's too much, bend your right knee, hold your right inner knee. 3. 2. Into the middle. Release your strap. Bend your left elbow. Roll onto your left outer hip and drop your right knee into your palm. Just roll back and then roll your knee into the palm and begin to straighten and bend your right knee. And as you're straightening your leg, you're sending your right hip away from your shoulder, lengthening the right side waist and turning your navel right to stay. Reach your right hand wide to the side. Skim your hand along the floor, down towards the heels and then up towards your head. And the whole right side body begins to lengthen and open. Standing in both heels, right hand wide, stay 3. So that you're radiating out of the right side navel. Into the middle, knees bend, feet flat. Put the strap over the arch of your left foot. Press to straighten, bend, knee down. Arms are straight, leg is straight. Exhale. Feet are flexed. Tips of the toes awaken. And as you straighten the left leg, pause there. Straighten the right leg. Both straps into the left. Left hand wide, right arm wide, pausing. Again, if you need to, bend the left knee, hold the inner knee. Release. Come back into center, set your strap down. And you'll drop your left knee into your right hand. And just roll that a little bit, center and over. And then straighten and bend the left knee. As you straighten, press the thigh away, press into the heel, spread your toes. Keeping the left leg strong and straight, sweep your left hand toward the heels and up towards the head. Spread your breath a little higher up into your back and pause. Bending your knee, bending your elbow, bring it to center, knees bent, feet flat, pausing there. Heels are under your knees. As you stand in your heels, lift your hips high, take your hands overhead. This is inhale. Rolling down, hands down. This is exhale. And just closing your eyes, moving up and down 4 more times. The next time your hips are high, pause there. Elbows down. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another, work there. If you like, interlace your fingers. Inner heels drop down, base of the big toes heavy in the floor.
So that when you release your hands and roll down, you feel the length of the front surface of your body. And you keep that length as you roll right to your belly. Palms down, thighs back, hands beside your ribs, tuck of the chin, spread your feet wide apart, and then exhale together. In to open, out to close. Each time you open your legs, reach from your hips right to your toes. And as you zip your feet together, zip your elbows towards each other, your navel up into the body, the shoulder blades to the spine. 3, 2. As you keep your feet together this time, drop the tops of your feet and walk your elbows under your shoulders. Use the tips of your elbows to widen your chest. Use the tips of your fingers to draw your navel a little further forward. Your hips and thighs are heavy, your toes drawn back. Keeping the length, roll down, elbows back, and reach the right hand and then the left. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you draw back. We'll draw both hands out and back so that we balance the work at NABHI KRIYA at the navel with a strength in the back body. So the front and the back become equal, elbows back, palms down, heart high, chest broad. Tuck of the toes, child. And step your left foot up and turn to the right side, hands wide. Bending your right knee, bring your left hand down to revolve. Standing up, bend your left knee, right hand down to revolve, and we just find a little repeated flow. Exhaling right. One more each side. The hands drawn apart, the chest broad, the spine revolves. And up into center. Palms are open, belly's open, front and back body are strong. Step to the top of the mat and set your blocks in a line. So if I take my blocks and I put them end to end and they are on their lowest setting, on their belly, and that goes right there. Come to lie on your back, knees bent, feet resting on the blocks, hips up, palms down beneath for a little support of the low back. And once you're steady and stable, right knee to chest, and then left. So drawing your low back toward the floor, lengthen the back of your spine with a little pressure into the back of your head. Close your eyes. Warm it up, keeping your knee bent at first. And as you're ready, you extend your legs, bending at the top if needed, or working towards very strong, very straight legs. Keep reaching your tail towards your heels, a little tiny tuck of the pelvis. And then steady breath. Inhale up, exhale down. So we are past the halfway mark. And if you have been practicing over the past 20 some days, then begin to really have a level of precision in the flex of your feet, in the straightening of your legs, and you'll feel how this changes the rest of the movement. If you need to bend your knees, fantastic. But just keep reaching towards a little more precision. Three, 2, 1. Knees bend, free your hands, palms turn open, legs go long, heels down, legs extended, and rest. Imagining that you are creating a current of ability. And you just soften everything and begin to ride that current. There is no hurry. Bend your knees, walk your feet in. Lift your hips, palms down. So again, this turns the tail up just a bit and brings your low back down to the floor. Knees bend, so your feet are off the floor. Right toe taps to the block and comes back. Left toe tap the block. So 1 foot at a time. Exhale as you tap, inhale as you rise. This is modification 1. Modification 2, 2 feet. And if you went away with me and you want to do the little lift twist, and you know that, arms go wide, little twist. Or as you're ready, legs extend, heel down. And then the other, working towards straight legs. Or 2 feet together. Inhale up, exhale down. Close your eyes, settle, and continue. Go on further if you like, palms together, fingers pointing up, legs to rise and fall. Press your palms. If you extend your arms, seal your palms together. And let your arms feel stronger than your legs. Mind that your low back isn't punching up or popping off the mat. And just building this sensation of ability, and keep adjusting what's appropriate for today, what needs to shift so you can continue in a way that is wise and useful. The eyes closed, just continuing 10 more times, whichever variation you have chosen, settle into it and do it completely. Two, and one, knees bend, legs long, arms wide, and arms high. Open right from the navel into all directions, the sensation of a golden light opening from the navel. So when I said we'll do 10 more, in your mind, you began to think 10, 9. Without realizing it, you made a small promise, an arrangement with yourself. You said, I will do 10. And when we do that and we feel completion, we trust ourselves. We begin to build integrity. When we say to ourselves, I'll get up at 4 and I'll practice my yoga, and it doesn't fit and we don't do it, then we've broken that promise to ourselves. And so by doing this, we're repairing our relationship with ourselves. Am I good? Am I not good because I didn't do what I said I would? And so this sequence is such a great means of healing the small promises we make to ourselves. I can believe my own word. It's okay. You're holding the strap, or knees into the inner elbows, holding the strap a little closer, or holding an opposite wrist. Today is a strap day for me. And so we say to ourselves, I will stay. We make a commitment, we give our word. We deepen our breathing. Soften the shoulders and the face. Close your eyes. Notice where you're holding. And even as the intensity may grow, we renew our commitment. Just deepen the breath and stay in the posture. If you need to, shake out your feet, a little side to side. Unfold. Feet flat, palms open, legs long, eyes closed. And that sensation of a blossoming flower. How they must feel after the full spring, all tied up in their little bud and they open out. We said to ourselves we would be still in the bind, and we were. So there's a little more trust in ourselves, a little more substance in our promises with ourselves. This is so healing and important. So we can believe in the things we say to ourselves. I will do this. That matters. Walk your feet in, hold your shins. Wag the tail. Right leg long, right arm wide, and then bring it back in. Left leg long, and bring it back in. So one side at a time, one movement at a time, a breath at a time. Always a fantastic place to practice. If you choose the next step, heels high, arms wide, and knees to chest. Or as you're ready, the legs extending out, knees together. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Keep the tips of your toes touching or close. And then closing your eyes, finding what's steady and safe and sound for you. Becoming so steady and deliberate. A hint of a smile. Go slowly and sweetly enough, or lightly and fully enough, that there is a delight in how you are moving. That there is space in your mind to encourage yourself, rather than wag your finger with should or must. Open and close for the glory that a blossom feels. How does it change as you warm up, as you stabilize? How does it change with the hint of a smile, with a little nudge of encouragement? In to open, out to close. That you are repairing this relationship to your commitment. I will do one. I will open and I will close. One at a time. Until you believe in yourself. That when you say, I do, it happens. The qualities of a great friend, when they say they'll be there at 3, they are there. Reestablish that connection with yourself. You are there. And if it means you need to slow down, how does it need to change so that you can live up to your commitment with full integrity? This is the work of this part of your energy, this part of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Arms and legs wide. I am this. Let it through you. There is no more work. There is no effort but receiving. Gather your knees in, wag your tail, shake it out, and we will rinse the work away and come right back down to the floor. Right knee into the chest, left leg long, resting your heel on the block. Good. Left heel to rise and then to fall. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Again, work towards that little extra precision and feel how it starts to change. Reach your inner heel away from your inner hip. Lengthen your inner knee, and from there, let it quicken. If you don't need the block, press it aside so that you can move all the way to the floor. Those extra 3 inches will open your hip. For 3, for 2. Left heel down, right hand holds the shin, left hand overhead. So without integrity in the middle body, we waver, knees into the chest, and we have these long conversations. Interlace your fingers to your shin. Inhale up, exhale down. Can I, will I, won't I don't know, last time I did, last time I didn't. Right? We don't want to waste that. Will I? Yes. Do I choose to? No. It's that simple. Will I? Yes. No. It gets clear. You're not wondering, can I? You're getting a level of real energetic containment. So organize your heel away from your inner hip. If you need to, if you can, slide the blocks out of the way and get all the way to the floor. It becomes simple and direct. I am. Will I raise my heel? I am. I do. It's yours. 3, 2. Biggest crown of the door. Heel down, hand over head. Open, open, open. What if we could take away all that wavering, get that time back, get that clarity and the potency of that choice and put it right into action. Manipura, hand to shin. Roll up, roll back, stand on your feet. So the blocks can come up and give yourself a little bit of height as needed. Stand them taller if forward folding requires this. And then hands up the backs of the legs. Sweep open. Sweep wide, fold down. Slowly. As you fold, bend your knees, take your tail back. Starting slow. Opening the backs of the legs, then perhaps you begin to keep the legs a little straighter, but don't drop into the hamstrings. It's controlled. And maybe bending the knees is better. A little bitty back bend will take you up and out of the work of the navel. Let it quicken, let it soften. Sweeping, clear the chest, the arms. 3, 2. Interlace your hands up high. Press your palms to the ceiling. Tiny turns. A little left, a little right. Lift your toes, lengthen your feet. A little left, a little right. Inhale left, exhale right. Turn your palms to the sky. Open the lining of your lungs. Little bend in the knees, up and out of the navel. Up out of the chest, up out of the elbows, right into the thumbs, right into the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, tail down, heels down, ribs back, hands high. And widen down, widen down, widen down. Spread your fingers, palms open like suns in your hands. Feel the center of the body bright, the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands. Bring it down. So a few modifications here. You will sit. Take your blanket. Fold this way. Fold this way. Sit on that blanket. Let's go lengthwise. So sit on the end of it. Calves go on the blocks. So that as you lie back, the shoulders can fall off the top edge of the blanket and come to the floor, the hips so softly supported, and the blocks are under the meat of your calves. And just feel that slight inversion, and the pelvis is open. Palms are open. The eyes are closed. Let your breathing be free at first. Begin to gather it into a smooth circle. Maybe 4 counts in, 4 counts out as you can. Keep the breath in the abdomen rather than the chest. Breathe into the belly. Keep settling in. Any adjustment, make that. If the blanket doesn't work, move the blanket. If you don't want the blocks, put your heels to the floor. And begin to add the breath to the chest. So breath into the belly and growing up into the chest, and then all the way out. Smooth and circular and silent. And from the breath to the belly, to the chest, add the collarbones, a little taller, a little high up. So breathing to the belly, to the chest, to the collarbones like you were smelling a flower, and then let it go. The breath lengthens and smooths. Just 2 more rounds like that. And then the breath drops back into your belly, effortless. Begins to diminish. If you need to get off the blanket, pull it aside, lie flat to the floor. No effort in the breathing, no effort in the body. Deepening your breathing, hands overhead as though waking. Coming up by rolling to your side, or the way that you went in, elbows down, tuck of the chin, walk yourself up. Pause your playlist if it went on. Use your blanket to be your base for a cross-legged seat, sitting tall. Any socks or extra layer, set yourself up. Sitting the spine tall, the seat steady. Feel the smooth continuity of your breathing, the way you built on your back. And just find 4 counts in and 4 counts out, shifting from the inhale at the abdomen to now inhale at the chest, like a yawn, like a sigh, and then navel to spine as you breathe out. On the inhale, it is lengthening as though through the back of your spine or the back of your neck or the crown of your head. If you have the capacity or the interest, work towards 6 counts in, 6 counts out. Filling from the chest and then expanding down toward the navel again, lengthening the spine, heart up, chin in, reaching with each inhalation, each exhalation, navel to spine, stabilizing. And begin to add a pause at the end of your exhalation. So breathing in for 4 and out for 4, pause out for 2, just hold empty. In for 4, out for 4, pause for 2. Continue. If there's more space, in for 6, out for 6, pause for 4. Just 3 more rounds. As you return to normal breathing, feel how that pause at the exhale may have brought you awareness to the quiet of the abdomen, the stability. Bring your awareness to the navel, the center of the belly, and feel there how the breath is an action of expanse and return.
And using your mind, follow that expanse and return as light, growing diffuse and becoming more concentrated, returning to become a point or even a marble of bright light, and then releasing and returning. Use your mind. This is the generative action of your will. Focus your thoughts and your sensations. Create action. Notice if it only expands in one direction. And can you find and balance the sensation of expanse in all directions? Behind you, beneath you, beside you. Just the size of the abdomen, but open into all directions. And return. Let your breathing diminish and let the light and its pulse and its movement grow stronger. Just a moment more. Can you feel that there is a force, a pulse within you that does not require you to push it around or make it happen? You have an innate pulse, an innate action, an innate will. Let your breath diminish and let that innate pulse reveal itself. And release the effort of your mind and your breath and just pause for a moment in freedom, feeling the sensation you've made through the body. And gently allowing your breathing to grow, eyes closed, receiving. Every day I see or hear something that more or less kills me with delight, that leaves me like a needle in the haystack of light. It's what I was born for, to look, to listen, to lose myself inside this soft world, to instruct myself over and over in joy, acclamation. I'm not talking about the exceptional, the fearful, the dreadful, the very extravagant, but of the ordinary, the common, the very drab, the daily presentations. Oh, good scholar, I say to myself, how can I help you but grow wise with such teachings as these? The untrimmable light of the world, the ocean's shine, the prayers that are made from the grass. Sweep wide, reach high. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Breathe in. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. To be back with you live in person. Hello, good morning. I will be in the park at 10:30 today. Just back last night, 1 in the morning. Come. It will fade. I will get busy. And in this quick moment before anything else, before my bags are even unpacked, come. You must. This place is wild and luxurious and modern and indigenous, drawn up out of the ground and made of thatch and wood with the softest of linens and the most beautiful of detail. This trip to Mexico was extraordinary, and I can't recommend it highly enough. There will be 2 offerings next year, April 2nd to 9th, April 9th to 16th. You can come for one, you can come for both, but come. Come. It took me 4 years of Lori badgering me to come down and to do this, and I will begin badgering you right now because it's too good not to go. I am so, so grateful for that time, for all that it offered us. Extraordinary food, extraordinary people. Some people came and they came to 4 practices with me. Fantastic, and they got exactly what they wanted. Some came to everything we did. There's a morning practice, there's an evening practice. You have the whole day in between. We sleep by the sound of the waves. You can make it simple. You can stay in your room and soak it in from there. You can explore. But come. Send me an email, contact me. There are 20 spots for each week. And the first one's nearly full. So my loves, don't miss this. I will see you tomorrow, noon. We go on Manipura, taking action, Monday through Friday, noon, into the weekend. And then Sundays live, 10:30, if you're in Baltimore, Druid Hill Park. I will see you so soon. Sat Nam.